Top Photopea tips and tricks. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you a couple of tips and tricks that I have learned by using Photopea. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing that I like to use about Photopea is that you can use a Photoshop file, a .ai file, a .xt file, a PDF file, whatever kind of native file that you might have, a native project that you might have, and you can begin editing that, and you can just drop the files over here. If you don't have it, you can just click on New Project over here, and you have a multiple different templates to get started with. You have basic inches, you have add templates, you have screen templates, photo templates, as well as print templates. So if you want to print something a certain size, you can choose that as well. So other than that, you also have, some basic little graphics over here. Now to get started, let's say I'm going to continue on with this template to show you guys a couple of more tips and tricks for Photopea. Now you can see that whenever you have like an item on Photopea, you can create multiple different layers as you would on Photoshop. But if I just continue on with this and I create, a bunch of different shapes. So let's say I create multiple different items. So when you are in Photopea and you want to quickly align a bunch of different items together, well, for that you can simply go on ahead and draw in your shapes or draw in whatever items you want to layer together. So let's say I created this rectangle and I can simply click on fill, and then I can go on ahead and create a second layer. So for that I can click on new layer, click on layer, and go into my second layer and create another rectangle in that layer. That will make this a different color. Now what you can do is you can multi-select both of these together. So if you select both of these together from over here, you can press Command or Shift. So you can select both of these together like so. And then you can click on subtract and you can click on unite to unite those items. You can click on new layer to present them in a new layer. And you can also click on fixed ratio to present them within a fixed ratio or fixed size. Now this will enable you to simply, present your items together in a more effective fashion if you want them to be appearing together. Next up, you have a bunch of other things you can do with Photopea as well. So if you go into your navigation panel over here, if you want to go into your text, you have your type tool and you have your vertical type tool. So if you don't want boring text like this, so I'm just going to delete some of the extra layers that I have created just so it's a little easier for you guys. So if I go on ahead and click on a new layer and I go into my text, then I can click on vertical text tool, and then when I put in my text, so instead of the text, moving to the side or moving somewhere else, the text will actually move downward. And then this way you can put in, vertical sentences. You don't even need to, write in a straight fashion. When you put in a space, the text will move to the left, and you can change that simply by selecting your text. So if you select your text over here, you can click on what type of text that you want, and then you can choose the alignment as well, how up high you want to appear for the next line. And then you have the basic things such as, the font color and the font thickness as well. So from here you can choose it, and then you can choose what type of text you want this to be. So for that, you're just going to select your text. You can choose oblique, bold, oblique, so on and so forth, and then you have all of your different font types from over here as well. And in this way you can create your text in a more effective manner. Now other than that, you also have dodge and burn tools. So if you're looking to create highlights and shadows within your pictures, these tools are super effective. So if I click on new file over here, and I will just go on ahead and click on a random file from my PC. So let's say I have this file from over here, and I'm just going to zoom into the file a little. It's a little tiny file. I'm just going to zoom in like this. So if you have like a higher quality file, you can simply go on ahead and click on the dodge and burn tools from over here. And what the burn tool will allow you to do is that you can create shadows within a place. Now this is just a very simple example, that's why I created some harsh shadows. However, if you want to go on ahead and create a light shadow, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the shadows tool from over here. You can go on ahead and click on it like so, and we're going to click on our burn tool, and what you're going to do is you're going to choose the exposure. So let's say that I want it slightly darker. So what I will do is I will do a 15% exposure on the shadows only, and then I can choose what type of marker I want to use. And now this will allow me to create lighter shadows within my photos. Obviously this is a low quality image, but once you zoom into your photos, you will be able to do this in a far detailed manner. Not only that, but you can also blur out, acne marks or any other professional retouching, all of that professional retouching that you would do. You can do it directly on Photopea simply by clicking on this tool over here, which is the spot healing tool. And you can simply click on spot healing brush tool, or you can click on a patch tool as well. So if you click on your spot healing brush tool, you can heal any selection that you have. So any of the sections that you have, you can clean them from over here. Obviously you're not going to use a large section like I just did, but what you're going to do in your spot healing tool is you can open up a brush like this, and then from the brush you can simply click on the specific area that you want to submerge and blend in, and this allows you to remove any kinds of demarcations that you might have on your images. Now, other than that, you also have other options such as channels where you can choose the specific colors you want to display. And then other than that, if you look onto the top of your section over here, you can apply some basic lens correction filters on your images that will enable you to, put in a specific type of look on all of your images. You also have things like multiple layers that you can simply click on duplicate layer. And then if you go into your layer section, you can experiment on one layer. And if the editing is according to what you like, you can upload it onto the other layer as well. Now, other than that, if we click on the tools over here, you can click on the gradient tool to create a gradient within your text. So you can simply click on your text layer over here, and you can click on rasterize. And then once you do that, you can select your text layer like this. And then you can see you can create multiple different gradients. You can choose the type of gradient color that you want as well. And this will allow you to create gorgeous gradients for your images like so. And you can choose the opacity as well. So let's say I want it to be semi-opaque like this, and then you can choose the blend mode. So let's say we want it to be linear, and then let's say I want to place this down below, you can place it down below as well. And in this way you can gradients within Photopea directly. You can use these for backgrounds and other things as well. Now, other than that, you also have basic color replacement tools. So if I go on ahead and open up a image like this one, and I want to replace a certain color, so you can replace, if you want to do like product images, this is especially good for product images if you have a bunch of different product images. So I will zoom in a little. So if you have like product images, it's super helpful to switch out the colors. So for that, you can simply click on your color replacement tool and select a color that you want to replace with a different kind of color. This allows you to, you can select all the color that you want to replace like this. So let's say I want to replace the color sectioning from here. And you can simply click on your brush size as well, and then you can click on if you want this to be anti-alias or contagious, or if you want it to be once or in the background. So let's say I want it to be once, and I want the saturation to be blended from over here, and this will allow you to replace a color and blend in a new color in that specific position instead. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.